You are welcome to your number one online media platform, Agripreneur Inside TV. Agripreneur Inside TV is an online media platform where we showcase agricultural productivity. The program is Agric Discussion. As we do on a daily basis, Agric Discussion is where we engage with our practitioner, professional about the trending issue happening in the agricultural sector. I am your host, Bashir Abdulrazak Owolabi, which every one of you call Akwabishi. I'll be anchoring today's program as usual. Today, I have a professional in the studio where we shall be looking into the health status of our animal. As we know now, we don't just do fish farming alone. We don't do poultry alone. We tend to look into their health status. What are those things that are actually affecting farmers to make more money? These are some of the things we shall be discussing today. You can as well join us on our TikTok handle, Agripreneur Inside TV, where some of these things are actually, we are doing live streaming and we are looking into a particular topic, just like I said, antimicrobial resistance. There's a particular program coming up on the 19th of November 2025 with some youth, some vibrant youth has actually put this thing together. I want to learn from them. We want to know about some of these things. We want to actually have a kind of pre-information about the summit that's actually coming up on the 19th November 2025. In the studio, I have someone in the studio. We call, although we are colleagues, but as far as the health status of our animal is concerned, he's a senior colleague. Can we please meet you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good day, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Musa Gobi Boyim by name, popularly addressed as Waziri Gobi, a student of plant breeding and genetics, a farmer, and the convener of the forthcoming Anti-Microbial Resistance Prevention Summit.
Yeah, thank you. You've had that particular short and lovely introduction. He's a student, he's a farmer, he's a researcher, he's a scientist, someone that is driving the agricultural sector as far as Kwara State is concerned. Now, we are here to let you know about webinar about antimicrobial resistance summit. But before then, we want to understand the introductory aspect of antimicrobial resistance. My guest, what do we understand by antimicrobial resistance? Can you please explain to a layman language?
Yeah, once again, thanks so much for having me. Basically, the word antimicrobial means preventing microbial growth or infection. You understand? Sorry? So now, when it becomes a phenomenon, a case to study, when the resistance sets in and it becomes antimicrobial resistance, which these bacteria develop resistance to these agents that tries to eliminate them or prevent them. So in a situation, basically when we have this microbia developing a resistance to antibiotics majorly or some sort of control we are trying to use to control damage causing bacteria or disease causing ones, then we have what we call antimicrobial resistance.
Wow, thank you. Farmers have told me we are able to learn or hear from that. He has been able to explain what antimicrobial resistance means. He mentioned about so many microbes, so many organisms that we need to actually work upon and prevent it. Now, my guest, what are those? How does this antimicrobial resistance affect livestock animal? How does it affect livestock animal?
Yeah, thank you so much. And I can tell that being here today on Fast Rising Agripreneur Inside TV makes it known that definitely this is having a significant effect on farms and crops. And also, I wear many caps, and as the chairman of Coalition in Agriculture, so I can say this affects my stakeholders and where I focused on. So because we have a government that has enabled these youths, creating an enabled environment for the youth to thrive in agriculture, domesticating presidential renewable agenda on food security. So this resistance, when these bacteria developed them, they become hard to control. So the disease they cause becomes what's part of the crops, which number one causes a significant loss to yield, both livestock and crop. And you know, all farmers, wants to make profit.
Of course, of course.
Whenever the yield becomes low, what happens to the product?
It's lost.
Thank
It's
you
lost.
so much.
You are
for
not
that.
making profit
Now
anymore.
let's look beyond the economical view. Let's go about the health implication. Antimicrobial resistance is not like a global pandemic now that kills millions of people every year.
It's also affects humans.
Subsequently, I'll talk about the epidemiology.
Wow.
Not just human now, because looking at it from just basic views that when this resistance is in these plants, you understand, and they have become something we cannot control. Who is the final consumer of this?
It's human.
And animals?
It's you and
Thank
I.
you so much. So when you and I get to eat them, what happens to us? We have this
Infection.
antibiotics, which is like resistance in us, and this is how it is being built up. When the antibiotics are in these clubs or animals, when they are not perfectly, used. So during this period that we are meant to wait and we can't wait, or maybe they have become at AMR stage.
Okay.
Like they become an acute stage. So when we take them in, the body develops having a concentration of these antibiotics in us. You understand? And it's not every time that we get to fight fire with fire. So now when we now have an infection, maybe that we need an antibiotics, maybe like colistin, ampicillin and all. When we put them in, the body is already having them. And for the fact that the bacteria can cause infection and they are still in the body, so definitely they've overcome the power of that antibiotics to control them. So when you just bring them again, they just welcome me that, oh wow, we are used to you. Then you can see that the sickness becomes incurable. So that's how it also affects human health also. And we see when things are affecting our crops or we eat, it causes us damage in our economic view, and now it's killing us. Then it's what? It's a global pandemic. So it's something that all of us, should look into and try to find a way of controlling it.
Yeah, thank you, my guests. Hey, I think I'll be able to enjoy some of this conversation. My guests will be able to tell us that this particular antimicrobial resistance does not only have effect on livestock, it's also have effect on human. Just like I said, this is your number one online media platform, Agripreneur Inside TV, where we showcase agricultural productivity and we promote food security. We are also visible on all social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and even on LinkedIn. Let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You are welcome back from that musical commercial break. Just like I keep saying, Agripreneur Inside TV. This is an online media platform where we create advocacy and awareness about food production in Nigeria. And we are still engaging our stakeholders. Just like I said, Agric Discussion. Agric Discussion is an online platform where we engage professionals, practitioners, academicians, and researchers. My guests, we are able to discuss about what antimicrobial resistance is all about and how it has affected our livestock. Now, regarding this particular forthcoming program that is coming up on the 19th, 2025, we target antimicrobial resistance prevention summit project. What is this particular program or event all about?
Yeah, thank you so much. I believe we all agree that sensitization is one of the best way we control things that we intend to cover. So the program is basically organized to create a summit whereby people are sensitized on what is AMR, what damages does AMR cause. Now, what are those things that we do that contributes to AMR, and how can we control it? So that's why we have antimicrobial resistance prevention summit, and this is coming from a platform that forms a consortium with some other clubs. I know that is not a commercial advert, you allow me to mention them. Thank you so much. There is this established leadership network that I founded myself, called Thriving Youth Leadership Network. We're fostering and creating an enabling environment for youths and those youths that are hardworking to thrive, from the word thriving that we are named. So we've done lots. Last year we had the first ever Thriving Youth Summit, and we've done some humanitarian programs and some empowering programs. So this initiative now partnered some clubs in the University of Illinois. Amongst is the Student Livestock Estate Program. I was also the founder while doing my days in school, during my unionism days and so. So this day also provided practical training for members of their clubs on agriculture and livestock management. Then Planetary Health Club, that they were like, make the earth safe for us to live. So save the health. So, and lastly, SDG Club. So when we check this project, it aligns with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 3. So we are having them on board. So these consortiums are now bringing an avenue for us to sensitize people on, okay, what's AMR? How are we contributing to the pandemic, and how can we control it?
Wow, thank you. So if I got you right, this particular summit is about awareness creation and information dissemination about AMR. Now, who are let's look at the targeted audience. Who are those people we are actually expecting for this particular program?
Thank you so much for the question. So the main targeted audience, number one, are students and youths, stakeholders, but they don't just contribute to this. There's someone that is more important than them, the farmers.
Wow.
So and that's why that day we invited many farming associations, and yes, significantly the Association of Fish Farmers in Kwara State.
Wow, which is a fact. Wow.
So after that, we've invited some organizations also that their objective aligned with us. So more especially those that are also into agriculture, more especially organic agriculture. If we can actually amplify their mission, it can also serve as a control to the pandemic we're controlling. So including those that are beyond the youth age, the old, the farmers, yes, the students, even those that are in academics.
Wow.
So more especially those that are studying towards agriculture, health sector, and also feeds. This is a pandemic that concerns all. So everyone is invited.
It's a general issue. Thank you. Now, let's now look at the venue. Where is this particular summit or event taking place?
Yes, this venue, by God grace, will be University of Ilorin Auditorium Basement.
Wow, Better by Far University.
Yes, so it will be held at the Better by Far University of Ilorin Auditorium in Ilorin, Kwara State.
Wow, so which date are we actually looking at and the time for the program?
Yeah, so this will be held coming Wednesday, 19th of November 2025. That falls in between the World Anti-Microbial Awareness Week.
Wow, so next week has so many weeks because we'll also be celebrating World Fisheries Day.
Exactly.
So which is a very nice collaboration. Yes. Now, thank you. Now, after you must have had that, are we looking at a kind of pay or a free summit? Are students, are farmers going to pay, or will it be a free summit?
Yeah, thank you so much. What we are trying to encourage people to participate and see the importance should be valued. But for the fact that we want it to be effective, it is coming free of charge.
Wow.
But we make sure that there is registration to have a significant reservation for everyone that is coming.
Okay.
So there has been links to registration, and we've gotten people that have registered. So that day they are coming free of charge. Even to actually cushion their transportation cost, we provided a way of alleviating their transportation means.
Wow.
Because we'll be having students even from secondary schools, institutions that are coming, in which we can feel like they can bank on the fact that due to economic crisis now, they may not be able to afford the cost. So we've even alleviate their coming. So everyone is invited, and we've provided a platform for them to come easily to and from.
Yeah, thank you. So we would love you to share the link registration. Is it because I would like you to actually probably a particular link that will be called on now, or a WhatsApp number that you can actually say I, and a particular link will pop up for some for some people that want to actually register online.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. This has shown that our host is very interested and has shown a significant interest in protecting our health, because I could see this you're asking, you really want people to get benefits, and we want them to. But we said we have a network. So this our network has its establishment in all social media platforms. Thriving Youth Summit on X, on Facebook, Instagram,
can you explain the Thriving Summit so that people can actually get it? Because we have so many people online that want to actually get that link. Okay. So I don't want them to miss that particular information, because it is when they register. Then another thing, is it going to be physical or virtual? Are we looking into hybrid? For some people that are not within the Ilorin or Kwara Metropolis, can they actually join for virtual participation?
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Going with the first one, okay, the Thriving Youth Summit, I go THEDTHRIVING, Thriving.
Okay.
YOUTH, youths.
Together, all the space.
Thriving Youths.
Okay, Thriving Youth.
Then Summit. Okay. SUMMIT. So when you check our page on X, if you are active on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, you see that we've been posting sensitization on about AMR for a week now. So you can go through that, and it has our registration link for whoever wants to register. Actually, we've closed the link, but for the privilege of our host, we are reopening it so that anyone listening to this can join, register, and participate. So that's concerning the first question on what's the Thriving Youth, where they can reach out to the stuff. Now, the system is that we're having an hybrid system, because we want everyone to get the benefit of the program. And as I speak now, we have some international organizations that have shown interest in the program, like the Fleming's Fund, the the World Health Organization,
Wow.
and some AAMA World that have written to us that they commend this project,
Wow.
and they may be observing the program.
virtually.
So we've provided a Google Meet link.
Good.
So whoever registered, we are sharing them the link privately so that they can join. And apart from that, we've partnered some media outfits.
Wow.
Among is Agric Inside TV, very very fast rising media TV in agriculture that are showing interest. You understand? So if that sounds like an advert, and some other TVs also that are ready to partner. And more especially, if you are following us, all our social media handles will be live to media or create an awareness for the program. So either you join the Google Meet that you get after you registered, or follow this TV that I've said.
Yeah, thank you, viewers at home. Hope you have been able to hear from this particular young, vibrant youth. They have actually come together to actually come up with an innovative idea where we look at the health status of our animal, the business aspect of agriculture, how will you be doing production at the end of the day, disease, infection will be taking up your money from that. We need to wake up from doing things in a very old way. There are some latest information, innovative way of doing things. So these particular young guys, young youth have actually come together to actually tell us or open our eyes to the new ways of treating antimicrobial resistance. Now, my guest, what I want to actually ask is that on that day, would there be a kind of exhibition ground? Will there be a kind of because you have actually said you have so many partnership coming in, FAO, I got that right, and some anti-microbial resistance company. So are we looking like a kind of exhibition ground for this particular summit?
Yeah, thank you so much. I was thinking we are going to reach the stage where I take you the concept of the program 100%. So among the plan that we have, the agenda of the program is there's going to be a project exhibition.
Wow.
So we felt like, okay, let's give our youths a thinking platform. Think of a way via the theme of the program, sustainable agriculture as a tool to control the AMR pandemic. Think of a project we are going to fund you, to establish it. Though we have an existing project, the Student Livestock Estate Club that I said, but that's something that we'll discuss. So when you come with that project, when we see how feasible it is, we merit it, then you are going to be funded to go for it. And yes, our winning prize is 500,000 naira for that.
Wow.
And one of our senator, Senator Sadiq Umar, who happens to represent the Kwara North Senatorial District, has promised that whoever impressed with the best project, and we are affirming to be the best project, the person is going with an investment worth 500,000.
Wow, that is that is laudable. So which shows that you guys have actually connected with the policymaker. You have connected with the government official to actually bring this particular thing down to our youth. Now I want to ask, what would this particular selection look like in making sure that a particular candidate emerge as the best project submitted? Can you please tell us the selection procedure?
Thank you so much for the question. You see, our policymakers are meant to embrace this. So we actually check our voting status next time, perhaps if they are not embracing this kind of projects, because I think this is where we elected from. So thanks for having someone that shown interest in this kind of thing. Kudos to him. So the selection process is free and fair. Some weeks back, we've rolled out the notice that will call for entry. People should submit. We received submissions, and till now it is still open.
Wow, when is it going to close?
We want to close it 15th of this month. On the
15th of this month, and today is 12th. So we have 3 days more.
Yes, and we are still submitting. Perhaps even if there is a wrong submission, we reached out to the sender that please kindly, because we really want you to come and save the word and come and benefit from this. So that link is there, and it's just simple. Our mail, thrivingyouths3@gmail.com.
Wow. So
you can just mail us or go to our page, pick up one of our admin message, then the person send you the Gmail, or maybe directly to the DMs of the handles. They'll pick it up, we forward it to the review committee. So, and after that, there's going to be scrutiny of the submission. So now the final day of the program, because of a lot of things we have to do, apart from the lecture series, the panel session, we still want to make that come in. So there's going to be like a project pitch, quick one.
Wow.
So those best 3 that were selected, or 5, based on how the submission was, they will quickly come to the prerequisites to that. So perhaps you don't give a submission and you are not mailed that yes, you top the list of submission, you will not be able to give that project pitch that day. So that's how the procedure.
Yeah, thank you. I think this particular summit is well loaded. It has so many information. It has so many opportunity which youth and farmers, even agripreneur, will not want to miss. Just like I said, Agripreneur Inside TV. We are also lucky to be part of this particular project, and we know our team is to promote food security through Agripreneur. And I know your selection is, and I know this particular selection is going to be free and fair for our youth out there to actually benefit from this particular event. Let's enjoy this musical commercial break. We'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome back for that short musical commercial break. Just like I keep saying, Agripreneur Inside TV. We are an online media platform that showcases agricultural production through Agripreneur. And we are still here discussing on your lovely program, Agri Discussion, with our stakeholder, a young guy, a young scientist, the future farmer, the future billionaire. I used to say this particular sector is where the billions lies. Now, on the final note, can you please advise our young agripreneur about misuse, even farmers, about misuse of antimicrobial resistance?
Now, to my mates, colleagues, and senior colleagues like my host, I will say, yes, it is very important we allow ourselves to get engaged and not be idle. And what I would recommend better is to engage in agriculture. But it becomes ironical when what we plant becomes more of disadvantageous than the advantage it will bring. Which means when we go to agriculture, we have to ensure that we are having a sustainable means to plant and rear livestock, and we ensure that we are preventing the antimicrobial resistance growth in our plants, not just to protect our profits because of the loss it will cost, but to save lives of people out there. So whoever will be chance to attend, maybe physically or virtually, we advise you to come and learn on how you can plant better, earn more, and save lives. So that's my advice to everyone here. So please join us on the 19th of November at the University of Ilorin Auditorium Basement to come and have an insight, hands-on knowledge on how you can have a sustainable means of planting and protects the world against antimicrobial resistance. Because antimicrobial resistance kills more than 700,000 people died annually, and it has been estimated by 2050 we'll have like 39 million lives that would have been lost.
Wow.
The population where we were trying to build. So let's save lives and also create a youth community where everybody thrives. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Agripreneur Inside TV, promoting food security through Agri